Hello, my name is Angelina Hensley, and today I will be discussing how the COVID pandemic had affected the seniors graduating in the year 2021. Me personally, I had graduated in the year 2020, in which had cut off a majority of my senior year. I was a water polo player, as you could see. This is one of the many things that I got as being a water polo player. However, I was also a swimmer. So in the year 2020, I did not get to finish out my high school sports because of the COVID pandemic. The COVID pandemic had affected many seniors across the nation, as well as the juniors. However, it affected the juniors mainly because they did not get to finish out their junior year, and they have currently not gotten to start their senior year. The COVID pandemic had affected the seniors in the sports that they don't get to play and the social aspect of school that they have not gotten to interact with. At the beginning of their senior year, they were not expected to return back to school. This had meant that they were not going to get many of the things that normal seniors had gotten. Me personally, I did not get a graduation or a prom or anything that typically happens at the end of the senior year. However, the juniors that are now seniors got less high school activities than I had gotten when I was graduating. This means that they did not get things such as the senior sunrise, rallies, or even to attend in-school activities. Now that the year is coming to an end, this means that a lot of schools are trying to open back up. However, in them opening back up, it means that there is more regulations on interactions and the students do not get to socialize with each other. According to the Governor Newsom, he said that schools that do open will require a mask. However, this is not the only regulation that he put upon schools. Most schools that have opened up a couple days a week, and the days that they do open, you are only allowed to attend based on your last name alphabetically. So this has put a damper on the social aspects of the freshmen, the sophomores, the juniors, and mainly the seniors. The seniors have not gotten any of the activities in which they would normally get in any other graduating year. However, this year, due to many complaints from the parents, CIF had opened up sports. Instead of doing the normal sports season, they had opened it up later in the year and had crammed multiple sports together. For my sport personally, which is water polo, they had done the boys and girls team together, and they are not allowed to practice more than a certain amount of time regulated. The students are not allowed to walk onto the pool deck more than 15 minutes before practice and stay longer than 15 minutes after practice. If they do, they are not allowed to return at all for the rest of the season. They also had to go through multiple COVID tests at least once a week and are not allowed to have their parents come and watch them as they play. The reason in which I'm saying this is that the COVID pandemic had put a big negative impact on the seniors this year. This activity had continued to go on until a bunch of the parents had put multiple complaints out until the seniors got what they wanted. However, a bunch of the people in the community were against it. My community in specific, there's a hotline in which all the parents connect and talk to each other. There was a bunch of parents that were saying that they at least should have a season for the seniors in the sports. However, there was a bunch of parents that also complained saying that the seniors should not be coming in that close of contact with one another. In spite of the multiple COVID tests and the regulations in which multiple coaches had gone through to keep the kids safe, meaning land sports had to wear masks during practice and outside of practice, as well as with games, there were still multiple parents that, quote, said kids should not be in contact with one another and that in spite of the regulations, they should not be this close to one another. This had put a big damper on the seniors. However, they had finally come to a consensus that the seniors were allowed to practice with one another. Now, I know that a lot of people are against the seniors coming in close contact with one another, but I do believe that with the hell that they were put through, doing at least the sports was very good for the seniors. So, in spite of the school year in which they had not gotten and the activities in which they were not in place, in conclusion, I believe that giving them the sports and doing at least that for them made their senior year at least a little better. Thank you.